All right, here we are. We are live, I hope. Um, Doing a quick stream today. Doing a real quick stream. This isn't going to be a long one. Just wanted to share some thoughts on the motion array situation. Um, just making sure that I am actually broadcasting here. Yep. And yeah, thought I'd do a real quick live stream today and just address the whole motion array fiasco. A lot of folks very upset in the Discord server, and a lot of authors pretty disappointed with the situation. And I thought I'd just share some thoughts on the matter with you guys. So I'm sure I'll probably get into it a little bit with Eric tomorrow when we record our podcast, which will next episode will come out on Monday, I think. And normally I'd probably do like an edited video for this kind of thing, but I'm actually really strapped for time today, so I figured I just broadcast this and get it over with. And just trying to catch up on Academy stuff at the moment, and trying to also get some writing done today too. So, welcome to the stream, and come in, say hello. Let me know how you guys are doing. I think Eric's in the stream. Going live is easier. Yeah, yes, it is. Uncut, unedited. So I think a lot of people woke up on Monday morning to quite a shock. And it was Monday, right? When it went live, the new dashboard. So anyway, it was a shock to find that the earnings were cut in half at best, and like mine is less than 50% of what it usually is by this time of the month. And I guess it may by less if we're talking about averages over the last year or so. And I have a lot of thoughts about this, and assuming that there may or may not be some folks on the Motion Array staff who might end up like watching this, because I know that they do occasionally watch some of my videos. I will say as a precursor to all of this that this video is not in any way meant to be like a disrespect to the staff there, or anyone on the Motion Array team at all. I know you guys are all really hardworking, and everyone there seems to be really nice, and you guys have always treated me with a ton of respect. So and I really appreciate that, and I will show you the same courtesy. So I just will share a few honest thoughts here, and I do want to for sure avoid jumping to conclusions, because I think we're still in very early days here. We're in the midst of some big changes, obviously, and things are being disrupted, and it really takes time for stuff like this to get ironed out. And I'm not about to, I'm certainly not about to stop uploading tracks to Motion Array, and I'll maybe explain where my head is at here. So, if you're just joining the stream now, come in, say hello. Just talking about Motion Array. Feel free to vent your frustrations in the comment section. Let me know what's on your mind. Oh, Eric's saying that they released it on Tuesday. Okay. So yeah, Tuesday was a shocker for everyone, myself included. So first of all, let me talk about the live stream Q&A that Ira, I think his name is Ira. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It might be Ira, I think, who is the CEO of Artlist. So I want to talk about the live stream Q&A that Ira and the Motion Array team held on Monday. I mean, to be totally honest, like I feel like they didn't seem that enthusiastic about doing it. I can't blame them. And no one wants to be in the hot seat. I wouldn't have wanted to do it either. And I'll give them some credit, for going live and doing it. And look, I really think that for everyone who was like berating them in the comments with their like caps lock on, like literally demanding that they respond to all these questions. Like, come on, guys. As you know, there's no way to appease the angry mob. And I mean, there was some palpable and understandable frustration and anger in the comments. And I thought that some of it was a bit disrespectful and unnecessary. That being said, I did sort of feel like the live stream was a bit short. And I think it would have been nice to see them engage with the commentary a bit more. There was an acknowledgement of it, but I feel like they could have been gone into it being prepared to field some of those questions, because there was some really great questions being asked in the comment section. But hopefully they'll address some of that in a follow-up email, as they said they would. So that's the most we can hope for. Hopefully this chat will be more civil. Hope so. I'm sure it will. How many people are we got? 10 people watching right now. Hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, drop in, say hello. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. So, some thoughts on the new author dashboard. Let's take a look at this dashboard here. I'm going to just change my view. Okay, so I have a couple of thoughts on the dashboard. Some things are, an improvement. Other things, some things are useful and some things are not, in my opinion. Like, I think, obviously we want to see what our earnings are. That's always been the case. The last time a customer downloaded one of your assets, totally unuseful. I don't know why I need to see that. What shocked me the most was the level thing. And while I think the biggest improvement is being able to see the actual number of downloads that you're getting in total, I think that's an excellent improvement. But I got to be honest with you, what shocked me the most was this the gap between, because the gap between level 4 and level 5 is 5% for 250 downloads, which bumps you up to 500 to 860 is only 300 downloads to bump you up to level 6. So it's not a huge amount of downloads to jump from level 4 to level 6, but between level 6 and level 7, 860 to 4,700 downloads is an enormous gap to move up that extra 5%. And it really made me wonder, like, what my downloads counter was at, like, in previous months, like last year, when I was like clocking in at around 1,000 a month or so. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. That would have been really interesting to figure that one out. Marketplace trends, these are always somewhat useful. And then, of course, the pending customer requests, much of which isn't related to stock music and obviously not important to me. So there is an improvement here. I'd love to see some more stats on, like, what songs of mine are accounting for those the majority of those downloads. I think you can kind of extrapolate that information if you look at your profile. Like, for example, if I go, I think it's here, and nope. If I go to my seller profile and click on that, then I don't know, some people might not know this, but you can see, like, what's most popular, or you can change this from most popular to last month, and it will give you, like, what your most downloaded tracks are here, which is interesting. So I guess you could say these are my 5 most downloaded tracks the last month. I just love to know, like, what, how many downloads each of these tunes are getting, and that's information that you can get, like, on Artlist. Artlist has much more thorough analytics. So yeah, hopefully that would be coming down the pipe for this dashboard. That would be cool. Maybe they're working on that. So I think that it's not. I don't know if they mention this, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't know if they're adding anything extra to this dashboard, or if this is like what you see is what you get. Let me just catch up on the comments here. How does this affect your strategy in stock in general? Well, I'll talk about that in a bit. Hey, Eugene, welcome. Like that, you can see the last time the thing was downloaded. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really, I mean, I guess it's like, it's cool that someone, I know that someone downloaded it 3 hours ago, but I'm not sure it's really useful for me. Hey, Samuel. Estimated earnings, and they say more accurate numbers will be, oh, okay, will be on statement. Hope it's not less. Okay, cool. I didn't catch that, so that's good to know. So as Eric pointed out, estimated earnings, and they say more accurate numbers will be on the final statement. So maybe we got some stuff to look forward to. That would be cool. So yeah, with regards to strategy in terms of stock, and maybe some more objective thoughts on the state of stock music. Hey Simon. Hey Stevie. Although January can be quiet, I'm down around 300% so far this month. Yeah, that's brutal. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are feeling that pain. Yeah, you know, so some thoughts on stock music in general, because this situation actually really reminds me of, it gives me some insights to where things are kind of going. And it reminds me of when Daniel Carrizales from Stock Music Licensing posted his video entitled Dramatic Drop in Sales. I don't know if you guys remember that. Probably some of you that follow him do. Let me change my screen here. And that was like what, probably three, four, almost 4 years ago or something like that. That was with regards to Audio Jungle, and that's why I titled my video in the same way. It's kind of paying homage to Daniel. I remember seeing his video about that, and my own sales on Audio Jungle just like dropping literally overnight, and they never recovered. And it's even gotten worse since then. Like I literally get no sales on Audio Jungle. That being said, I never upload to them, hardly anymore. So, but like I'm lucky if I get like maybe one a month, one sale a month. Excuse me. So the situation kind of reminds me of that in a way, which is a bit sad. But look, it's really important to understand that the stock music marketplace has always been very fluid. It's always been subject to rapid fire changes ever since the subscription model took over. To be honest with you guys, like all of last year felt remarkably stable to me. I always had a kind of impending feeling of doom. I was always surprised at the amount of money that I was making on Motion Array. And the way that I always look at these types of things, though, is that like no gravy train continues forever. I've learned this lesson, over and over again, and it's really up to us to adapt and grow as music producers. As much as I obviously feel like an enormous amount of sympathy for the many authors who are making like $500+ a month on Motion Array. And I know that there was a lot of you out there who were doing well, maybe not at $500, maybe even a few hundred a month. They could count on that. It pains me to say it, but you cannot ever depend on stock music libraries as a reliable or singular source of income as a music producer. I really wish that we could, but we've seen this time and time again that it's just it's very hard to do that. It's not a good strategy, and I guess, this is why I'm pushing hard into sync territory throughout the next year. And, me and Eric have been talking about that a lot. It's kind of both of our strategies right now. And as always, I'm trying to grow my brand as a composer and find custom scoring work, because at the end of the day, the only really truly valuable asset that you have is your brand, and that's the asset you have the most control over. That's something that you can invest in and grow in, and yes, it takes time, but having a really strong brand is something that you can seriously leverage. So I'm not sure if I have a stock strategy. I'm gonna still like upload to Motion Array, and like I said, it's early days, so we'll see how it goes. It could get better. Um, and yeah, let me catch up with the comments here. 300%. Yeah, you called it a few months back. Hey, Demir. So yeah, I mean, it could be that the Motion Array gravy train has come to an end. We shall see about that. I want to say that I do believe Era and the Motion Array team when they say that they're investing heavily in growing that platform, and that's good for us composers and for contributors. Like, the more subscribers there, the better, and hopefully the more money to go around. And like I said, I'm gonna send them music. It could be in terms of strategy, though, it could be a little bit more targeted. I've kind of had a bad habit of sending them anything and everything, but from now on I might be a little bit more targeted in what I send them based on what's previously done well for me on that library. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll remain open-minded, and I'll keep you guys up to date. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I think it's going to be a sum game now. You're going to need, Eric's saying you're going to need more up there. And I was thinking that too. And that might be difficult to give them more, at this point. Seeing as like, I mean, it's like I'm dividing myself pretty thin in terms of like, having some arsenal left over to pitch to sync libraries. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to require a lot of work. Sales are terrible. What have they done just to spit in the face of each author? Yeah, I mean, you could really feel how upset and distraught people were in the comments, especially in that like live stream Q&A they did. And I certainly feel a lot of sympathy. I don't think it is productive for me to feel angry about it, or feel like they're doing it to spite me. I don't feel like that's the right mindset moving forward. So, final thoughts like here. I think let this be a reminder not to rely too much, or like really at all, on any one library or any one source of income as a music producer or as a creative person, really. Try not to throw all your eggs in one basket. It's more important now. It's more important now than ever to carve out, your own path, build your own ecosystem, whatever that means. Like get your website and your socials together, start building your brand. I'm definitely going to be talking about that a whole lot more on this channel throughout the next year, as it becomes increasingly more important to all of us to do that. I would really highly recommend not getting angry about the changes in the stock music marketplace. Changes are a given. Everything changes all the time. And where one opportunity dries up, another one often presents itself. So, be opportunistic, be open-minded, be fluid. And think and try to be positive. That'd be my final thoughts on the matter. So far, I've made about an hour's worth of my work for the month. Right. Well, Eric, we'll get into this tomorrow, maybe a little bit, but I don't want to drag this topic, on and be negative about it. I think, like I just said, we kind of owe it to ourselves to collectively be, looking for new opportunities wherever we can find them. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are all well. Big shout out to my Academy members, the Production Music Academy. I'll see you guys this evening for the private evening composing stream, doing it at 6 p.m. Tonight, so that should be fun. And yeah, life goes on. We shall carry on, and we shall be strong. Yeah, sending lots of love out to all of you. I'm going to end it there, And if you have any extra thoughts you want to add, throw them in the comments once this video is published on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.